So you're thinking about moving to the mountains. Here are the top 5 reasons that you might choose Frisco over some of the other mountain communities. After you've taken a look at this video, you'll know a little bit more and be able to make the best choice for you. Give me a call or shoot me a text message at the number below. As your local real estate advisor, I'd love to help you out. So number 1, Frisco is all about the summers. Frisco has absolutely beautiful summers here. And one of the pros is that you're actually right here at the lake. So on Lake Dillon, you have the opportunity to access the marina where you can rent a paddleboard, a kayak, even a pontoon boat. So you have amazing days. Frisco Marina also has a little beach area and a tiki bar, which is fantastic for the families. They also do concerts there in the summer. Frisco Main Street is also another highlight throughout the summer. There's concerts throughout the week at the historic park, and there's also tons of different events and festivals. One of my favorite things that Frisco does throughout the year is they actually shut down the main street, and whenever they're having a festival, they open up the main street for pedestrian traffic. So think about Halloween, think about Christmas time. They have people walking around, enjoying all the shops and restaurants and all of the festivities going on, and traffic is totally diverted. So it really gives it a cool feeling to have that set up here on Frisco Main Street. Now, the number 2 reason that a lot of people choose Frisco is for its small town feel. Frisco has an absolutely amazing downtown, but it doesn't have the same tourist crowds that you might get in somewhere like Breckenridge. Breckenridge tends to be pretty darn busy throughout the year. You're going to have tons of people walking around on Main Street. The grocery stores are going to be packed. The ski resorts are going to be packed. Frisco still has a lot of that same charm, but it's actually quite a bit quieter. You might have about a quarter of the number of crowds that you're going to see in the Breckenridge area, so you get to enjoy yourself a little bit more without bumping into people. The third reason that many people choose Frisco to live in is because of your access to amenities. Keep in mind when you're here in the mountains, we are small communities. We don't have everything that you're going to need on a day-to-day basis, but Frisco actually has a lot more than many of the other places. Not only do we have multiple grocery stores, there's also a Walmart in Frisco, as well as several of the other things that you're going to need here when you're living in Frisco. You've also got lots of access to restaurants and one of the best post office here in the county, because as many people will tell you, getting mail in the county is not an easy task. And so when you have a really large post office, you could be waiting in line for an hour to get your packages. So Frisco makes it a lot easier to live. You also have a lot of our medical facilities here in Frisco. So if you need regular access to a physician, a pediatrician, a hospital, all of those things are going to be found here in Frisco. Not to mention, you're right near I-70. So if you need to hop into any of the other communities or down to Denver, Frisco has really easy access to do all of those things, and you have great public transportation throughout Frisco. The fourth reason that many people choose Frisco is it's a central location to all of the ski resorts. You have easy access to get to Breckenridge, Vail, Beaver Creek, Keystone, A-Basin, Loveland. You're kind of right in the center of all of those things, so it's just a quick, easy jump to wherever you might want to ski that day. The fifth reason that many people choose Frisco is because of the schools. Frisco Elementary has a fantastic elementary school, and it's actually one of the STEM schools here in the county. While we don't have a lot of options for schools here in the county, elementary is one of those ages that you do get to pick the school that you want to go to. So a lot of people do choose go to Frisco. On top of that, you have access to the middle school, which is in Frisco, and the high school, which is about in between Frisco and Breckenridge. So it's really convenient. If you're living in another location, you're going to be commuting to the middle school or to the high school because there's only one in all of Summit County, unless you choose to go with the private option. As your local real estate advisor here in Summit County, I'd love to share all the great things I know about living in the mountains, so contact me at the number below. We can help you find that great residence here or a spectacular second home.